Hi, I'm going to talk to you today about what I think it means to practice student engagement strategies. In my particular class, I teach U.S. History 11th grade, and I have found that my students respond best when I use hands-on strategies, when I bring history to life. I tend to dress up in costume. I have been everything from Betsy Ross to Harriet Tubman to a 1920s flapper, 1950s teenager in a poodle skirt, the full, effects. And anytime I have dressed up, I make those game simulation days in my class. And we might do the Oregon Trail if I am traveling the New Frontier. Or if I'm a flapper, we might learn how to do the Charleston dance. And I find that my students get excited when they see me in the hallway as they're approaching and they see me with that outfit on and the period music is playing in the background. They know that that's going to be a fun day. Those are some of my best days of teaching, in my opinion. I try to make sure that that's in every single unit. I have at least one dress up game day, and actually tomorrow we're having a game day because I will be playing the tax collector game, and I'll be dressed in my full Betsy Ross outfit. So I know that that's going to be a fun day tomorrow. They'll enjoy it, and it seems to be really effective. So that's just a couple of my thoughts on what it means to keep them entirely engaged. They're so engaged that they don't even feel like they're learning history. They're just playing. In actuality, they are learning. So I think that that's one of our best days, when we have completely hands-on, immersed in whatever we're talking about for that topic. Thanks. How do you learn best?
I learn best by doing things hands-on because it's easier for me to use my senses and pick up information easier.
I learn best by also doing hands-on because it's easier for me to understand by doing it firsthand.
Okay.
I learn things by doing them hands-on because the more I do it, the more familiar I get with it.
I learn best by having visual representations of what I'm learning so I can see actually how it works.
I learn best by doing things by myself and teaching it by myself because I think it's easier for me to understand something I teach myself.
Okay. How do you learn best?
I learn best by writing because when I write stuff over and over again, it gets it. I memorize it better than say just going over in class. I memorize it better than I have to actually write it out.
Okay, thank you.
I learn best with hands-on assignments.
Okay.
I learn best with hands-on assignments.
Okay.
I learn best by taking notes and comparing what I'm learning to real life examples.
So you like real world connections is what you're saying. Okay, cool.
I learn best by hearing and doing hands-on activities.
Thank you.
Oh, I learn best listening to things because when I hear something, I'm able to retain it quicker and be able to recite it better again.
Okay, so with hands-on history learning, I liked the Oregon Trail and tax collecting because it gave me a view of how history worked and what people had to go through on a daily basis. Oh, and I really loved how my teacher dressed up all the time, and she always tried to make it fun and interactive, and that was just so amazing. And then when I had to go to history day, that was wonderful because I actually made a project about history and what they went through on a daily basis, so that was also good and hands-on.
What was your topic, honey? Oh, no.
I learn best by listening to the teacher. During a test, I just want to the teacher say.
I learn best by seeing pictures because I'm a visual learner and it gives me something to
I learn best by doing things hands-on because I get to see how to do it. I can just easily do it my way.
I learn best by hands-on activities because it physically helps me. I learn best by writing things down because it helps me remember more and it sticks. Because if I just look at it, I'm not going to remember.
I learn best by teaching myself or writing things down because it lets me learn my own pace.